So, all right, guys, you're welcome back to the podcast. This is Escape Attitude. For your information, you understand that we still have people that are, going through the coronavirus, right? When things like this happen, because I remember during this coronavirus thing, a lot of people, lost their life. And at the end of the day, I was like, when something like this happen, some people are losing while some people are, you know, gaining. In this case, when you look at the whole thing, the whole situation of this coronavirus, who do you think is they are making money off of this?
Who do I think is winning?
Yeah, like in this situation.
You're talking about pharmaceutical companies that
Exactly.
are making
Yeah.
money from the vaccines because they are the ones and the researchers that are putting all these things out.
Yeah, and that make me understand. When things like this happen, right, my mind will be thinking about different things because when it comes to a human being, it's kind of hard for me to trust probably the government, anybody. It's kind of hard for me to trust them when it comes to things like this, most especially when you see what is going on, what they are doing, the kind of movie they are putting out, trying to let people see that this can happen. And you will think that, okay, it's just a movie. And before you know it, it's happening in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's this Chinese movie I watch about, people turning into zombie just because some scientists were doing research that unfortunately so one of them was infected during the process of the research, and there's another one that they were testing on
There's so
human
many
being.
movies and there's so many that that came out with zombie. I mean, Will Smith did one. What's that movie called? Uh, he was
Which one?
He was a researcher. He was the only one left in New York City that was still testing on those zombies to try and get the vaccine to correct the vaccine that they had initially done that turned everybody into zombies. Remember that movie?
Which one?
He was the only one left.
The one with the dog, right?
Yeah. I can't remember that movie. That was one. And then there's the Chinese one that everybody turned into zombie. And then there's that one, the most recent one that's
Which one?
the series.
The what do they call them? Um, the one with the guy that is using arrow.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. So there's a lot of movies that have come out, and you okay. So I'll say it this way: for every step mankind make towards making things that's supposed to benefit human beings, there's always going to be a percentage of whatever that they're making. There's always going to be a percentage of risk that can come out on the negative side. There's always going to be a negative. But unfortunately, until they take that step to move mankind forward, you might not know which step you're going to take that's going to draw mankind backwards. So those movies are about those possible steps, those positive, negative steps that can happen to bring mankind to take mankind backwards. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So with technology is a step forward, but we are seeing the repercussions of the negative sides now, right? Everybody's always on their phone. When I'm going home from work, everybody's on their phone. Sometimes I almost hit the wall. Sometimes other people almost hit the elevator. Negative side effects. Children are watching phone. Children are on the phone now. So there's always a step forward, but how many step backwards? Who knows?
My honestly speaking, this is just going on my mind like, okay, probably maybe I'm judging what is going on due to the movies, but I think this is not some kind of coincidence. Things happen. Probably there's a way God can put things in people's mind, and I begin to think like, okay, the coronavirus. Is there any possibility this can be intentional? Is it a mistake? I know it's happened. A lot of people lose their life, and We see a lot of people now that they become fatherless, motherless just because to the coronavirus. And now we have companies that make a lot of money. Why this happened? But that's all about it. But now the problem I'm kind of seeing lately is that the new wave of pandemic, like the new pandemic that is going to hit us really hard, is what I'm trying to let us say, like, okay, how can we prevent ourselves from the one that is just warming up that we're seeing right now, which is the use of social media, use of technology. I don't want to go into technology a lot because I want to bring social media out of the whole thing. Because right now, I think it's going to be the new pandemic that is going to hit the whole world really hard, that to get out of it, it may be our doom. With what I'm seeing lately, and it's a lot. And this is not just about people that are doing some dumb thing on TikTok or on Facebook, but when you see a lot of people commenting on people's page, it's like when someone posts something on his or her page, probably they have a lot of followers. So it happened in Nigeria, it happened here in America, it happened all over the place. Like, okay, you have a fans, I have a fans. If I post something, now me and you probably were cool, right? But my fans,
about Davido's thing?
No, this is not about Davido. This happened in general, not about, if you're not a celebrity, if you have people that are following you on your page, you posted something on your page, if I comment, probably you don't like my comment, and you were like, okay, you make it known again on your comment on your page, like, okay, I did something. Now the next thing is those that are following you, like,
they start attacking the other
yeah,
person.
they will start attacking me, and it looks like these people do they have something to do in their life? When someone says something, if you have a contrary opinion, it's a big problem. And you have these people that are following you blindly. Even though you are giving them wrong information, they don't care. But when someone is saying that, okay, what you are saying is not 100% correct, not like you're wrong, but you are not 100% right. And you will see someone that question you, like, why do you always like to attack people? Why do you always have to question things? I was like, okay, how do we grow if we don't question things? Should we just say, okay, when someone says something, let's just take it and swallow it? We don't have to question it. And that's the new wave of pandemic that I'm seeing that is going to hit us really hard, because now you see this set of new age that when you look at what they are doing on social media, sometimes I'll be like, okay, do they have parents? Are they living by themselves to be putting such thing online? And you will have some adults praising what they are doing because they expose their body. Initially, most of these people are going through mental problem. Most of them were going through a lot of things. And they think the only way they can get this out of their system, it looks to me like, okay, if you can think, constructively, this shouldn't be what you should be doing. So, and I was going to this conclusion that is the gift of social media. Do you think it's a gift or it's a cost? Is it a cost on humanity or is it a gift?
You've talked about this before. It depends on how you're using it. It's supposed to be social media use is supposed to be positively used, but
I know the intention is good.
Human being will be human being.
But I think we talked about it before that every good thing, they have good intention. Initially the intention is going to be good, but along the line, those that did it, those that are behind the curtain, because like I said, when it comes to human being making money, generating income, they can do anything to make money. They don't care who is going to be affected.
Exactly.
Do you now think that, okay, even though initially it may be for a good cause, But when they see the financial aspect of it, do you think they can compromise just to make, more revenue? Those that are owning this
It's
company,
business.
it's business. Now
That's what you said.
that's
And
what
I
I said
always
that.
tell you there's a line. There's a line. There's a line of it's business until it turns into something else.
I know.
Nowadays everything is business. You are breathing. I'm drinking. I'm drinking from this. I'm drinking for this. What's the name of this thing? Bodum. I'm drinking from this. If the company sees me drinking from this, escape attitude. We see that you've been drinking from Bodum. Now they're going to send you Bodum products. Okay? They're gonna send you Bodum products, and now anytime you drink, you take a picture, you do video, people are looking at you. Everything is business now.
So I know it's business.
Everything.
But if this is
So if that's happening, you can just imagine.
Is that not a form of, because I understand a lot of people are making money through social media,
Yeah.
but how much do you think they are making compared to those behind those programs?
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes.
Because it's like now, fine, you're making a living, they're throwing you a peanut, fine. But it's more or less like when you look at what is going on today, if you have a good content, and that is where my problem is with these people
Social
behind
media.
this curtain, right?
Social media
Yeah.
influencers or
When you have good content, they will not push it out. Just like I was watching a guy. I think now everybody is talking about
'cause
TikTok.
good content have less followers. The negative content is what gets a lot of followers.
Now, when you look at it this way, like everybody, I think there's one Muslim man that was talking about TikTok, the algorithm pushing bad stuff towards every other country, but good stuff is what they are showing to China. If China can control that okay, TikTok, this is what I want you to show
For my
for my
citizens.
people, show them how technology work, show them how people make money, show them how to be successful. If those are the content Chinese government want TikTok to push, and they are doing it there, why is it that other leaders in other countries, right? Why is it that they don't feel concerned about what TikTok is pushing in their country? Because honestly speaking, when you take China out of TikTok, every other content is just too wrong. And I think government should kind of regulate how people will use social media. If you can't put positive content, if you can't think of how to be creative with something positive, then they should sanction whoever is behind the curtain. If it is Facebook, if it is TikTok,
But
it
where
is
do you
whatever.
draw the line though?
That's what I'm saying. They need to draw the line. You can't come on.
How do you
Okay,
draw the line?
there's a lady I saw on probably, I don't know, online also. This supposed to, I think she's supposed to be in school. She's a very young lady, and she came online breastfeeding. Like bringing her breast out in public. Her daughter was whatever feeding out of the breast, and she was happy showing it on TikTok. I was like, okay, I have no problem with you having a baby when you are young. I don't want to judge anybody because I don't know what happened to you having that baby. But what I have problem with is you pushing that now on TikTok for other people to see, and we have adults, some non-made adults praising her that probably she should put the other one out. And I was like, okay, this lady, do you have a parent? Why will you do this? And I'm saying it's going to be the end of humanity if we continue this way. Now, when you look at what is going on, we are not human anymore. Most of these people act like they are computers. And this is what the Bible is talking about. That people are going to be worshiping what they create. This is our creation. We create this internet thing. We create this technology. Now they are controlling us. It's going to be hard now to see people that are used to this thing. Technology is like we can't do without it. we've passed that stage already. It's like a line we've crossed.
We've talked about it before. It depends on how you're using it. If you're watching TikToks all day, then obviously it's time to put it down.
But do you now think this
said
thing
there's
is
a lot of-
controlling
but you
people? Are we
said-
not becoming like what we create now, according
but
to
you
what Bible said?
But you said, oh, if you're using it for business, then it's kind of
People,
okay.
if you're using it for business, that's fine. You can promote your business online.
Social
You
media
can.
influencing is business for people.
So breastfeeding on social media is a business.
I don't know how she's
When
make money.
there's a video also on Facebook that you or your
Can you
brother,
imagine TikTok
okay,
pays people. TikTok
they pay
pays
you to
people.
make stupid things, right?
TikTok pays you for views, I think. I don't know. I never knew that TikTok actually pays you for views. I didn't know that.
Well,
but it does. So how this is I've always been telling you it's we keep going in a circle, Prince. We keep going in a circle.
This is.
You said.
Do you know this
many-
pandemic is?
you
This is a
said-
pandemic that is warming up,
You said
and
many
when
years
it
ago,
consumes us,
it's business, and this is what people are doing for business. If you want to do marketing for this cookie, come and buy this cookie. You think people are going to buy this cookie with me right here? No. If someone brings out their thing, come and buy. You think nobody cares about this cookie, but you think people are not going to buy it? The worse, the more depraved you are, that's what is selling now. Now, you, as a human being watching at home, you are the one that's going to say, okay, what's going on? You are the one that's going to make the decision. And I told you, whatever you are watching, Google knows what you are watching. Okay? Google knows what you are watching. Facebook knows what you are watching. And the algorithm is so tight that if you look at this cookie for more than 0.05 seconds, guess what they're going to be showing for the next 1 hour?
okay.
Cookies.
Okay.
So you have to know what you're watching online. If you're watching positive online, guess it's like the internet is like your brain. The way they wired it is they wired it almost like to you. I was watching a movie where they said the guy that made some form of whatever internet is like, he was talking. I can't remember this movie. Oh my God, this movie, the movie that they said don't look up, or the movie that they said look up, or the movie that they said don't look up.
Is it Bird?
The one that there was an asteroid coming to destroy Earth. That everybody was looking up.
The
Don't
one
look
with
up.
the
Don't look up is the name of the movie. Don't look up.
really?
Yeah, where asteroid is coming, and people are saying, guys, there's asteroid coming, and they're telling them like, are you serious? Like, really? But asteroid was coming to destroy Earth, and this guy that said, oh, don't worry, I have a technology that is going to hit the asteroid and hit it away from Earth.
Yeah.
This guy was like looking at his algorithm on the thing that he calculated, and it's like the guy that was saying, there's an asteroid coming. He's looking at that person, he's telling the person, you're a lonely guy. Your wife is going to divorce you in 3 years, and you're going to die a lonely man in another 10 years. Algorithm that can tell AI, artificial intelligence, that can tell you to the 0.000.5% chance of what's going to happen to you. They're already doing that now. If they give you 5 types of cookies,
Now that they want to do human cloning, you see all those human robots
I'm
that
telling
they're
you,
doing.
sometimes me, I'm like, you people want me to choose this one. I'm not going to choose this one. But AI, I've put down all of that into
So why is
consideration.
government not?
So it's
I mean, why is it that government is not showing any concern when it comes to
because
what
they
can
are
destroy us?
benefiting. It's all about money, and it's all about power. Why do you think people want a lot of money? We were talking about coronavirus in the beginning. Why do you think people want a lot of money? This is the reason why. It's not about the money.
Oh, these are money you can't. Do you
It's
think
not-
they're enjoying this money?
It is not about the money. It's not about the money. It's
So-
about power. Because guess what? When everybody else is getting COVID, guess who's not getting COVID? Them and their families. So it's not about the money. Yes, it's the money, but it's about power. It's about power and control.
Honestly,
yes, you
when
have
it
the
comes to
money,
things
but
like
it's about
this,
power and control.
I don't trust human being when it comes to power, money. Some people will do anything for power.
It's about
So we
power
do
and
anything for money.
control.
Because I was looking at it like, is it possible?
And
Like, okay, you know
unfortunately,
what?
if you don't have money, you fall under the people that are being controlled, whether you like it or not. Unfortunately, like I said, if they have 5 cookies now, displayed 5 different type of cookies, AI with your internet history and your movement history, everything is documented.
Yeah.
They can tell you which cookie you're going to go for.
So yeah, if you check anything online now, the next thing for the whole week, for the whole week, that's what they're gonna keep pushing to you.
And the thing is,
I understand that's
artificial-
marketing.
And there's another movie.
But
about
honestly,
that,
I'm not
Eagle
even
Eye.
concerned
It's
about
not
those
even
things.
It's not only about marketing.
My
That's just- I'm talking about-
my concern is
I'm
not
talking
even about whatever they're doing.
Prince, I'm talking about that's the basics
Yeah.
of artificial intelligence.
And but
Do you know
that's-
what's going on a big scale that we don't even know about? No.
Okay, my problem now, let me say it now, is that when you have good content, why is it that they do not promote a good content, but they keep pushing something bad to people to see? That's not their agenda to
That's
the whole
not
world.
the agenda, exactly.
And I'm thinking like, why is the government not doing anything about
they
TikTok?
are benefiting.
TikTok is Chinese company.
They are I don't know how they're benefiting, but they're benefiting somehow from pushing negative content.
Also, another thing is that if this is going on, because I just want you to be sure of this, like if we continue like this, do you think we're going to get to a point of that iRobot that we will be the, like, even though we made them, they're going to outsmart us and enslave us? It's looking like that now. That
Oh, with social media?
yes, like people will have
technology.
cell phone, and the cell phone will be smarter than them. Because if you're smart, you will understand how to use your cell phone in a positive way. You can make money with TikTok or whatever. It's fine. But
Or you
if
think, let's say AI thinks, okay, if artificial intelligence
because they're gonna be
thinks
pushing
you're
the-
making
the-
negative content,
then they keep pushing it, they help you
Yeah.
push it because it's negative. I don't know
then they'll be
what.
like, these human beings are not smart. They're always
Yeah.
doing negative things.
Before we wrap this up, if social media is meant to connect us, to bring us together, do you think the purpose is being served now? Do you think the purpose is what we're seeing? Because what I'm saying is the contrary. Social media is not bringing us together. It's dividing us the more. It's separating us the more. It's creating a lot of hate. It's creating, it's like people that don't even know you. They will judge you. They will criticize you. They don't even know you. How is that bringing us together?
Because
Don't you think it's going in the wrong direction?
human beings don't like perfect? See, like I've thought about it definitely. If I see something positive, I want to be happy. Like, oh my goodness, you did something good. But the human mind is always looking for that time you did not
Do something well.
do something right. 'Cause
And that's
gives
what
them
they want to
something say.
capitalize on.
Exactly. It gives them something to talk about. It gives them something to say.
So which means they don't have, it's like they don't have anything to do. They
With
don't have
you.
good comment.
Exactly.
They are waiting for your comment. If this is going to bring us together, then the purpose is defeated already.
People feel there's a lot of sad people in the world, unfortunately, right? So if they see something perfect, it's like, oh, what am I gonna comment on? Now, remember, that's why I told you stop doing my videos, because it's too perfect. It's too good. It is too. What will people say? Prince, what will people say?
So now
They can't
when
say,
you
this is your lighting concept, we can't even see. Oh, this is your voice, we can't even hear. You
Now-
have to- unfortunately, it's just the way
now
human beings
are you saying that people like to consume something that will not benefit them? Because now what I see people consuming online is something they can laugh to, and within 1
Laugh
minute
at.
they are done.
Well, there's
When they
comedy.
laughed at that thing, they within 1 minute they're done.
Yeah,
but
there's
they will
comedy.
not pay
just-
attention to something that can transform their life,
right?
that they can benefit from. They don't want that.
I was actually just watching this video of a guy that's making $200,000 to $300,000 per year as a social media influencer in Nigeria. And I wanted to read the comments. And people are like, oh, wow, congratulations. And I was like, oh, that's good. I'm sure there will be, I didn't go through it, but I'm sure there will be a comment down there that, I'm sure there will be a negative comment. But as I was going through, I was saying, wow, congratulations. Wow, I wish this could be me. Things like that, which is good. But I'm sure there will be one out, there will be that one that will be negative, that will be like, you know, of course. But I was like, this is, and people, there were some comments, I was like, oh, this is what we need. Remember, I told you, if we want to turn the ship of this earth around in terms of social media, we have to see positive in social media.
But,
When people see social,
but those who are running social media are not pushing out anything positive. They rather push the negative things.
because they want to make money, because positive is not getting eyes. But the thing is, if we want to change, if we want positive,
but they make their money through ads.
Yeah.
They make their money through ads. So if they push positive things to people to see, is it that people don't just want to see it, they pass it by, or
If
what?
people start watching positive, then the ads will start going to positive. If a lot of people start watching positive, then
Honestly,
ads will go where money goes. I mean, ads will go where the views are.
what I'm saying, what all this thing mean to me is that we're getting into the beginning of the end. Even though most people will not understand that, like it or not, with what I'm saying right now, we're getting to the beginning of the end. The end time is coming because the wave that we're seeing now, that people rush to social media, honestly speaking, I'm seeing this as a cost instead of a gift. It looks like a cost now because if people can go on social media and create nuisance instead of create something positive, I don't see the benefit or the purpose of why they made it happen in the first place. And it defeats the purpose. But before we go, what is going to be your advice? What advice do you have for people using social media, mostly for parents? Even though now I see adults that act like babies on social media, but what's your advice? How do you think parents can, safeguard their children against all these things?
I always go back to what Pastor K and Pastor Mildred always says. Their target is to single people before they get married and then start having kids. As a single person, make sure you choose someone that believes in God, someone that has the values of a follower of Christ, because that's the only way we can give birth to children that can be godly seeds, like Pastor Mildred always says. So find a godly partner, give birth to godly children, train them up in the way of the Lord, and let them grow into positive adult human beings in the world. That's the only thing that can solve this world's problem.
With what is going on, fine, that's a good one. But to me, honestly, like I said, I see this to be, I pray it will not be our doom, but it looks like we're going into that direction, that it's going to be the doom of humanity, where it's our creation. According to the Bible, we've becoming what we created. And at the end of the day, my piece is going to be that if you're going to create content, I have no problem with it. That is how most people make money now. But are you going to be part of the multitude to me now, it looks like if the only way you can create content on social media is to be showing your body, it means you don't have brain. Period. I can't see the value in what you're doing. There's a lot of positive things you can do on social media that can make you money.
Yeah, definitely.
My advice would be that create a good content, because like people do say that internet don't forget. Whatever you do today that can ruin your tomorrow, I think you should run away from it, desist from doing it. Why are you being part of those that is damaging the society by creating a lot of immorality? Because that's what I see. There's a lot of immorality now in the world.
And how do you
for
even
money.
spend and sleep at night?
Yes, that you will see someone that is already a mother, will be going on social media, will be dancing, showing her underpants, underwear. Why you have kids that are growing up and you are saying that you don't care? What kind of society are you building? And when this continue, we're going to be having this degraded society that we are now. To me, I believe government should step in, put more regulations that will kind of stop people from creating content that will allow them to be, if it's not positive, don't put it online. That's what I think government should do. If you're going to be teaching people online how to do things, fine. But if you want to sell your body, there's a place that is meant for that. The reason for this is just for us to sit and reflect on what is going on. This is a pandemic that there's not going to be any drug for. There will be no fasting for this pandemic. When it hits us, there's no fasting for it. It's either we run along with it, we all perish, we become like a computer, we're being controlled by technology. There's no fasting for this one. It's not going to be like coronavirus that you get vaccine. There's no fasting. Once you are in it, you are in it. It's like a deep sea. You get drowned, and that will be the end of it. But before it is too late for us now, we can make some amendment by reflecting and see, okay, is it going to be the direction we want to go? It's meant to enhance us. It's not for this to control us. If you're one of those people creating negative content online, you can do something positive. And whatever you post online, trust me, is going to be there. It's going to be something that can be a blockage for you in the future. And lo and behold, do something positive, guys. And that will be our time. Until next time, stay blessed. Bye-bye. So, all right, folks, that's going to be it for us on this one. But if you enjoyed this video, you may want to check out other videos on this channel and see which of the topics that will interest you at your leisure time. And if you want to be part of this conversation, all you have to do is to click the subscribe button. It is free. And that will give you the opportunity to leave your comment below. Probably you may want to be part of this conversation. Leave me a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Don't forget, this is Escape into the Right Attitude, where everything should come when the pressure ends. All you need is just the right attitude. And that's going to be it for us on this one. Bye-bye, guys.